Good morning. I'm Angela Barbarin, and I welcome you to Unity of St. Petersburg, where we celebrate God, the good, and the principles of unity as a positive path for spiritual living. We are pleased to join together in celebration and worship, whether you're here in the sanctuary or with us on Zoom. Thank you for being part of our spiritual family. If you are here in the sanctuary, please silence your cell phones if you haven't done so already. Joining us today is Cindy Zontek. Cindy is one of our community spiritual leaders. And we are very happy to have her back today as we continue to hold Reverend Lori and her family in prayer. And now, Cindy will lead us in an opening prayer.
Good morning. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see you all, and all of you people online who are tuning in. We love you, and we appreciate that you're joining us today. So if you would, let's just take a moment to become still. Take a deep breath in and gently release. And in this moment, let us remember that we are not here by accident. We are here together, held in the presence of something greater than ourselves. Spirit, we open our hearts to you this morning. We quiet the places within us that are busy. Quiet the places that are worried. Quiet the places that are afraid. And help us to remember that beneath everything we experience, there is a presence that is steady, loving, and whole. May we become willing to listen not only with our ears, but with our hearts. May we remember the love that lives within us. May we remember the peace that is available to us. May we remember the faith that is already a part of who we are. And as we enter this time together, may we be willing to awaken a little more deeply to our own divinity. And so it is.
Good morning, everyone. Let's share our love this morning and greet our neighbor. You can stand or sit, whatever's comfortable, but let's share our love this morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
She wants us on.
Let's sing together.
What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace of mind, leaning on the everlasting arms.
Sing with us.
Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. What have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arms. I have blessed peace with my Lord so near. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting everlasting arms, leaning on the everlasting arms.
Sounding good out there. Thank you. Wonderful. We want to just take a moment to introduce our music team this morning. Of course, our wonderful director, Rebecca Zapen, on guitar and violin. We have over here in percussion, Karen, Ed on percussion as well, Rainstick. Oh my goodness. We have Tony on bass. We have Eric on piano. We have Glenn on wonderful tenor vocals, and myself and Sasha, sopranos. Thank you.
And if you'll rise and join us for one more song.
Ever in God's presence, I am filled with light, guided by this wisdom, I am led aright. There's no darkness in the love, love is wholly pure, love is with me when I need it, making me feel sure. Ever in God's infinite presence, I am totally free. I am always joyful in God's harmony. Ever in God's presence, rich supply is mine, overflowing substance comes from source divine. There is nothing I can lack in the Spirit's store. Everything I need is always ready to outpour. Ever in God's infinite presence, I am totally free. I am always joyful in God's harmony.
Wonderful. You can have a seat.
We welcome everyone who is with us today. And as always, we include those on Zoom, those in the sanctuary, and those with us in spirit. We believe that there are many paths to God, but only one God, and God is good. Unity offers practical spirituality for positive everyday living, helping you to continue to be a force for love in the world. For those visiting Unity of St. Petersburg for the first time, we welcome you. If you are here for the first time, please take a moment to complete the two-sided guest sheet in the chair in front of you. After service, take the completed form to the information desk in the lobby, where you can pick up a small gift from us today. We will also add you to our monthly newsletter. We are grateful that you have been guided to Unity of St. Petersburg, and we invite you to return. Okay, we're going to go into the announcements. If you didn't already hear, we have fulfilled our goal of fundraising to make our wall mural a reality. And this is because of people like you who supported the dream, you supported the idea, you came out to the fundraisers, and you're wonderful. And this will unfold in the fall. We'll announce we'll show you the final design. We have one more edit, And once we get through our one more edit, we will show you the design, and we'll set a date for the beginning, which we plan to do some fun stuff to kick it off. Today, we appreciate all of you again, as it is Volunteer Appreciation Sunday, and after service, we'll have pizza and salad for all to show our gratitude. This includes different options for those with dietary restrictions. Do you remember the ministry team you signed up for in the lobby? Well, today you get to meet and eat with your ministry team. Enjoy fellowship and a fun time. Well, there also will be a gift from the care ministry. If you haven't yet joined a ministry, please consider signing up today and meet your ministry team. Our friends at Unity of Midtown are hosting their annual Jazzy Jubilee. Who doesn't like jazz? Oh my gosh. This is a fabulous dinner and dancing at the Enoch Davis Center on Saturday, August 29th at 4:30 p.m. Come dressed in your jazzed up hat. And starting on Tuesday, September 1st at 10 a.m., we have a new morning Tuesday and Thursday class in the sanctuary. Becky Proctor will be facilitating a Christ-centered chair yoga, appropriate for all ages and skill levels. The sign-up forms are in the lobby for you to take with you and fill out and bring to your first chair yoga class on September 1st at 10 a.m. And be sure to join us for the Labor Day concert on Sunday, September 6th, after service. Charlie Tweet will be joining us and holding a very special afternoon concert at noon. Get out of the heat and come enjoy fellowship and fun on Sunday, September 6th. The suggested love offering is $20, and he is a really great time. So come on out. You don't want to miss it. Now, let us speak together our statement of faith, the foundation principle of unity. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good omnipotence. And let us now take a moment to bless our children. Together, to all God's children, you are guided and protected. We bless you. We love you. You are the light of the world. And now, as we move into our time of meditation, Levon Derringer will lead us in the reading of today's daily word and lead us in honoring those on our prayer list. Okay. I would sing a song, but it would run you all out of here.
Today's word is radiance. God is the light in my life. I give thanks every day for the wondrous blessings of the divine and the peace and strength I derive from my faith. I am a spiritual being, fully human and fully divine. The light of God shines from within me. My confidence grows as I embrace my nature, divine nature. As I live and love more fully and authentically, the joy within me multiplies and I become simply radiant. The world can feel dark and dull and needs all the light and sparkle it can get, and it does. As greater numbers of people discover the power of God within them and express the fullness of their true spiritual selves, the world will glow with our collective radiance. And from 2 Peter 1, verse 19, you will do well to be attentive to this as to a lamp shining in a dark place until the day dawns and the morning star rises in your hearts. And now will you join me in repeating the affirmation for today. Aligned with my divine nature, I am a beacon of light for others. And now let's take a moment and hold our loved ones in our thoughts and prayers, those in our hearts and minds, and those who I will read from our prayer list. Walter, Emily, Kim, James, Annette, Doug, Teresa, Eric, Wendy, Ann and family, Jesse, Kyle, Pam, Charlie, Marissa, Sue, Linda, Raymond, Carmen, Jerlyn, Bonnie, Doris, Eric, Sandra, Anne Marie, Willeen Hargrove, Tim, Michael, Will, Jim, Don, Betty, Cheryl, Anne, Ray, Shannon, John, Anja, Reverend Lori and her family, Sonny, Cody, Elaine, Jenna, Dylan, Linda, Gail, Shirley, Emerson. Hold them in your hearts and prayers throughout the week. And so it is.
As we begin to come into our time of meditation, we sing together, Surely the Presence.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
If you'll take a moment and settle into your chair. Place your feet comfortably on the floor. Let your hands rest gently and easily. And when you're comfortable, just allow your eyes to close. Take a slow, deep breath in. Just breathe normally. Let your body soften. Relax your shoulders. Soften your face. Let your jaw release. Just allow yourself to simply arrive here. There's nothing that you need to do or solve or figure out. And for the next few minutes, just be. Just notice your breath. Notice the gentle movement of air coming in and going out. Allow your mind to quiet and rest. Now I'll ask you to gently bring into your awareness a moment when you experienced kindness. Perhaps someone offered you kindness or a helping hand, or perhaps you offered it to another. Allow that moment to come to you. Don't analyze it. Simply remember it and the feeling that it evokes in you. Now bring that moment into your heart and hold it there. Let that moment fade and bring into your awareness maybe a sunrise or a sunset or a moment when you experienced beauty and awe. And in that moment, something within you got very still. See it in your mind's eye and feel it. And bring that moment into your heart and hold it there. Now bring into your awareness a moment of deep love. A time when you loved deeply, or when you felt deeply loved by another. Maybe it was a love for a partner, or a child, a friend, for yourself, for a pet. Allow yourself in this moment to feel that love again. And hold that in your heart. Now bring into your awareness a moment of compassion. Maybe an act of compassion that you offered to someone, or that compassion that you received unexpectedly from someone. Simply allow the experience to come to your awareness. Bring that feeling into your heart and hold it there. And perhaps there's another moment that comes to you. Maybe it's a moment of joy or gratitude, peace, connection. Or maybe it's a simple moment when you felt fully alive. Bring that into your heart and hold it there. begin to notice what you are feeling in this moment, here and now, within you. Perhaps you feel a little softer, a little quieter, maybe more embraced, more open. Simply notice what it feels like to be here now. Friends, this is the space of our divinity. This is the space of love. This is the space of connection. This is the space of peace. Take one more slow breath in and release. Begin to notice the room around you now. And please come back to this space. And when you are ready, open your eyes and join us. Welcome back.
That was so relaxing. We have a unique offering, and I'm so grateful that Sasha brought it to us. So tell us a little bit, Sasha.
Okay, well, this is a chant by Kriyananda, and it's one that I love, and it's short, and it's also in sync with the lyrics. The lyrics are in sync for the theme this month of transforming fear into love. So I'm going to ask on the second two lines if you could sing with us, and it's "Rise, O my soul, in freedom, nothing to fear anymore." So we're going to repeat it several times, but okay.
Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing to fear anymore. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. Rise, O my soul, in freedom.
Thank you so much.
Boy, I get to talk a lot today. It is such a joy always to be able to come back and to share some thoughts or a message with you. So thank you. I appreciate that. The last time I came here, I don't know if you remember, but I reminded you that we were being invited by Spirit to awaken to the highest aspects of ourselves, to awaken to our divinity, and invited to live this human life from the space of that divinity. Friends, this life is a gift. This life that we're living right now is a gift, because it's the place that enables us to discover and experience God, the source of all things. It's a gift because we can discover and experience our own divinity. And it's a gift because we get to discover how we are connected to everything and everyone. When we realize what a gift it is, we see that this human life is a sacred container where we get to align what we experience in our humanness with our divinity. And that alignment can become the consciousness by which we live our life. And we're going to come back to that. The topic I was asked to speak about today is fear not. We are held in God's assurance. And so I started to really think about what causes the greatest amount of fear in our life. And I think you will agree with my assessment when I say that disruption, uncertainty, and the unknown is the root cause of most of our fear. And I'm talking about disruption, friends. Like when we have a disease, when we lose our jobs, when we divorce, when we feel disconnected from our family and our friends, when we experience the loss of a close loved one. And look how much fear is being generated by the state of our government and the division that we are experiencing in the world and the disruption in the world that we're living in. We are living in tumultuous times, and that in itself is very scary. And any type of upheaval or disruption can bring us into this space of the unknown. And we know by experience that disruption can alter our lives forever. And that is when fear takes root. this place of disruption and fear. This is where it gets interesting. Because this place of disruption and fear is also the exact same place where we find the greatest possibility and opportunity for our own growth and expansion. Isn't that true? Here in these times where we're forced to go to greater levels of self-examination, self-reflection, we are able to come to new awarenesses about life itself and what's really important. And it's also during this period of disruption where it causes us to change course and to act. And maybe we knew we needed to move in some direction, but we weren't doing it. So honestly, this great disruption can also become our greatest space for transformation. This place that we fear has the possibility of doing things for us in our highest and greatest good. Only if we invite that level of consciousness into the moment. We have to invite that possibility into the place of disruption, into the place of fear. How can we meet these events and these moments in our life that disrupt, that disruption and that uncertainty? How can we make that the place of transformation? How can we meet those moments? I believe that's when faith can lead over fear. And that's the place where transformation takes hold. I'm reminded of a story I heard about the Fillmores when they were forming the Unity Church. They realized that they were just about out of money, and they didn't have enough to cover the bills. And when Unity started, I don't know if you know this, when Unity started, it started as a group of people who came together for prayer. So it's a prayer-based organization, right? And given that situation, Charles and Myrtle called together a group of people for prayer. And somebody in the group suggested this: let's pray that the money holds out. And Myrtle Fillmore said, in her wisdom, she said, oh, no. Let's pray that our faith holds out. She immediately redirected the prayer from what the circumstance was to what the consciousness was that the people were bringing into it. She understood that consciousness was the key to how we can meet those moments of uncertainty. So part of our question today is, how are we going to approach disruption? How are we going to approach that uncertainty, especially when we are feeling fear? You know I like my stories, right? I'd like to share another story with you. When I was about 8 years old, my parents called us into the living room to say a prayer. Now, just so you know, praying together was not unusual because, every road trip we took started with a prayer of protection. Every time we got home, it was a prayer of gratitude. We made it safely. But this particular day was unusual because this was in the middle of a day on a weekend, and we were called out of our playtime to come together. And there are 6 children in my family. And we were all gathered into the living room, and my mom and dad, and we were in a circle on our knees, holding our hands to pray. And my mom's a Catholic, and she's got a deep faith. And she begins the prayer this way. Dear Lord, when 2 or more are gathered in your name, you are there. And she said, Lord, you always protect us. You always take care of us. And we're asking that you continue to provide for the needs of our family. And she probably went on another minute or so, but basically that was her message. Now, I am 8 years old, and I'm a little confused, because I'm wondering, what the heck are we praying for? And then a knock came to the door. So you can imagine we all dropped our hands because we didn't want to be embarrassed. And my dad gets up, and he goes to the door, and he steps outside. He's out there for a couple of minutes. And he comes back in, and he's carrying a big box in his hands. And he has a really odd look on his face. And he looks at my mom and he says, Irene, you're not going to believe this, but a friend of mine just had a meat delivery, and he said he didn't have enough room in his freezer, and he had excess. And so he thought to himself, who might want this? Who could use this? And he said, and Dan, you popped into my mind. Well, I looked at my mother, and she had tears streaming down her face. But she has this look on her face of pure peace and calm. And very softly she said, thank you, Lord. You always provide. In that moment, I understood what we were praying for. We didn't have enough food in the house. But this isn't a story about how God answered our prayer and that food got delivered in that moment. But as a side note, I want to say this. It is pretty amazing that the food arrived at the moment we were literally praying, okay? And just as another side note, if anybody read Lynn McTaggart's book, The Power of 8, the power of 8 amplifies your prayer when you gather 8 people together. Now, there are 6 kids and 2 adults. We were amplifying. And I'm sure that food nourished our bodies. But on that day, my mother's faith fed something deep inside of me. On that day, I began to know that Spirit would always protect me. And in that state of belief, that state has become the consciousness by which I live my life. It is the way that I meet disruption and uncertainty. From that moment forward, I have always known that Spirit has my back. And it is that consciousness of that I am pulsing that vibrational frequency into the world and into every situation I enter. It is that consciousness that meets disruption and uncertainty. And it doesn't mean that I don't have moments of great fear. I've shared some of those with you. And there aren't moments where I don't forget this knowing. And when I find myself in that place of forgetting, I use this statement, and I call it my mantra. Spirit has my back. It brings me back into the consciousness of that place in my soul, that connection to my divinity. It brings me back to know that in any circumstance that I will encounter, transformation is possible. I will remind you, my parents never once said we were praying for a box of meat to be delivered. They didn't approach it from that place of fear or lack. They approached it with the consciousness of belief and of faith and of trust and of confidence. Friends, that is the consciousness of our highest self. That is the consciousness of our divinity. You see, that consciousness becomes the frequency and the energy that we are transmitting into the world, transmitting into our reality. And the universe can respond to us in kind. And each one of you is a transmitter of your frequency. Each one of you is a transmitter of your consciousness. And whatever frequency, whatever consciousness you bring into the moments, you will attract the same. It's a law of nature. Like frequencies attract. And how do you shift the energy that you bring into those situations of fear and disruption and uncertainty? Because it's guaranteed that if we lead that with fear, we will be met with fear. And we know we have the ability to transform events so that they can serve our highest and greatest good. And we all know how to do that already. In fact, every single one of you, have the tools to change the energy and vibrational frequency that you are transmitting into the world. You have the ability to move from a state of fear to a state of trust. In today's meditation, I asked you to come into awareness of the feeling of kindness, whether you gave it or received it, or some moment that touched your heart. I asked you to remember a time when you stood and looked at a sunset or a sunrise and it brought you into a state of peace or awed by beauty. I asked you to think about a time when you felt love or offered love, or for that moment when you felt compassion. And I ask you to take and hold those feelings in your heart. Because, friends, what you hold in your heart is what you radiate into the world. It doesn't matter where you were at energetically when you walked into this building. Because during that meditation, you shifted your frequency. you shifted what you were radiating out into the world. And what you did is you brought yourself into alignment with your highest self, with your divinity. You moved yourself energetically between the frequency of love, the frequency of peace, beauty, compassion. It's that easy. And you can move from fear to trust in any situation. I'm going to remind you, we are being called to awaken to our divinity and to live from the consciousness of love. And we are being asked that when the moments of disruption bring us fear, we're being invited to make a conscious choice to believe that whatever the circumstance is, it can be transformed for our highest good. In Isaiah, it's the most quoted chapter about fear not. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. This is just a call to trust. It's not a call to think that you're not going to experience fear. We bring the energy of transformation into those situations, even before we know how they're going to end, because we trust. So how will you meet those circumstances? Will you choose to meet those circumstances with the knowing that Spirit has your back? That's like an exclamation point. And here's what I want to tell you. If for some reason you don't have the belief right now, I will tell you that I believe for you that Spirit has your back. I believe it for every person sitting here. Spirit has your back. Spirit has yours. Spirit has all of ours. I believe it for you. Rely on that until you find it for yourself. And so it is. Thank you. Now, I always sit down after this because I'm just so jazzed up. But we're going to do the offering, right? And I want to say that today is Volunteer Appreciation Day. And everybody who puts energy into this community, we want to thank you and tell you how much we appreciate it. Coming together in community is really important. So we ask you to continue to support this community with your volunteerism, with the gifts that you offer as you sing. Whatever it is that you have to offer, please bring it into your community. And for those of you, let's show appreciation to everyone. And also, let's not to forget to support the church. Thank you.
As we come to our time of love offering, we invite our ushers forward, and we'll take our tithes and we'll hold them to our hearts, either physically or symbolically. And we say together our offering blessing. Divine love moving through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Cindy. Wow. I had to come and get your frequency of light this morning, everyone. I have to say, because I have a microphone right now, I fractured my arm in 2 places Wednesday night at the hospital where I work. And I've been through some other health issues recently. I'm back on the prayer list, thank you, God. But I had to come here and show my light. And I love all of you. And this song, I want to just thank Karen Drucker for this wonderful song. She's got so many wonderful songs. But this song in particular, I just love. It talks about your light, your big, bright, brilliant light, and the power within you. And I think you're right. These moments, this moment I'm going through right now, I'm in transformation. I'm learning how to look at God within me for the opportunity to heal and to love and to give and receive it. So this song is for all of you, of course. And I have wonderful Rebecca playing the violin on this track with me this morning. The band,
It'll be a fiddle today.
yeah, the fiddle. And please help me with clapping, dancing, whatever you feel like doing during this song. It's that kind of song. Oh, thank you so much. It's my passion. I love you all. Gonna be the first on the dance floor, the first to raise my hand, the first to state my opinion, the first to take a stand. I won't play it safe and wait for a sign. I'm gonna throw myself out there and let my light shine. Let it shine, let it shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Ow! I'll be on Oprah and Jimmy, 60 Minutes and The View. They'll all be talking about me and all the things I'll do. I'll be the one who sets the bar, the one who's in the know. Vogue will come to see where all my fashion trends will go. 'Cause I shine, yes I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. For too many years I hid my light, saying I was too much and who I was just wasn't right. Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a bride and shine and give and receive love. So I'm going for my karma, going every day. Good karma diem is my right to practice kindness every day. I wanna take the time to have fun. I wanna know I've used up every drop before my life is done. So I shine, yes I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. All right. For too many years I hid my light there, and I was too much and who I was just wasn't right. Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a shining light. Give and receive love. Give and receive love. I am a woman of power, a woman of grace. That life that I've lived in every wrinkle on my face. I love myself so I can love you too. I know when we're connected there ain't nothing we can't do. So let's shine, let's all shine. Let's let our big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. I see you shine, oh you shine. I see your big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Watch me shine, oh shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Let's all shine, oh, let's let our big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Woo! Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you all. That's that song got away from me. But I don't care. We all had the energy, didn't we? Let's do the prayer of protection together.
Thank
Let's
you,
stand.
Wendy.
Thank you so much. And we have the faith, right? With the prayer of protection, as we all say it together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
And together we sing the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.